Okay, welcome to the 2022 Wabash High School Scholarship Awards Ceremony. Today we're going to award over $240,000 in scholarships. So it's a morning of recognition for our students and a day of celebration for our students and their families, because every dollar helps when it comes to tuition costs. Also, we'd be remiss if we neglected to recognize a long legacy of giving by our alumni, community members, and friends to Wabash High School. We have the largest endowment in the county, and we're very appreciative of their generosity. Without further ado, let's give away some money. We're going to start with the 21st Century Scholarship. The 21st Century Scholarship is very unique because it is something you have to apply for while in middle school and continue to work for throughout high school. The scholarship covers full tuition to any Indiana state school. The following students have met the requirements for academics, attendance, and behavior that are required to be a 21st Century Scholar. When I call your name, just come to the stage. Chaden Beeks, Cadence Collins, Linda Cordes, Taylor Harrell, Ethan Haynes, Marcus Haynes, Quinn Haynes, Mason Hostetler, Autumn Hausman, Sienna Hubbard, Brianna Kiefer, Caitlin McKernan, Bryson Nickham, Macy Nickham, Ashley Province, Brendan Rowan, Alexis Satterfield, Jacob Thompson, Alex Weaver, and Kendra Wiles. All right. Yeah. Sorry. Next, we recognize our students who have achieved the Indiana College Core. The Indiana College Core was developed by the public institutions in Indiana in response to the Senate Enrolled Act 182, 2012, that allows students who satisfactorily complete an approved program of general education at any public institution to transfer that coursework to another public institution as a block of 30 credit hours towards the general education core requirements. Congratulations to the following Indiana College Core recipients: Annie Cole, Linda Cordes, Andrew Deakins, Jordan Dragoo, Marcus Haynes, Hunter Jones, Ethan Kocher, Corinne Kugler, Casey Long, Bryson Nickham, Alex Weaver, and Brooklyn Westendorf. Okay, thank you. We'll get a rhythm here. Next is the Lucille Camp Scholarship. Lucille Camp was a Wabash High School graduate who lived most of her life in Indianapolis. She served as Marion County Recorder from 1972 to 1982 and was Personnel Director for Mayor Richard Lugar's administration from 1968 to 1970 and was a member of the Executive Committee in the successful reelection effort of Lugar in 1971. In addition to the above, Ms. Camp was also coordinator of the Midwest Republican Leadership Conference and a member of the Marion County Republican Policy Committee. Lucille Camp was an administrative assistant to Marion County Republican Chairman L. Keith Bullen during the 70s and was vice ward chairman and precinct committee woman for the Republicans and was charter member of the Toastmasters Club in Indianapolis and in her spare time was an associate realtor. As a believer in education, the arts, and philanthropy, she was a founder of the Center of International Security Studies, a patroness of the Indiana University School of Music, a guarantor of the Clues Hall at Butler University, and a former president of Delta Theta Tau sorority. Selection requirements are academic performance, character, motivation, and other general qualifications, social, civic, and other extracurricular activities and achievements, including employment and financial need. Congratulations to the following Lucille Camp Scholarship recipients: Annie Cole, Linda Cordes, Grayson DeBoard, Andrew Dinkins, Jordan Dragoo, Corinne Kugler, Casey Long, and Brendan Rowan. Next is the American Red Cross Scholarship. Each year, Wabash High School hosts 2 blood drives. We successfully collected 70+ units each year, which is an amazing feat for a school our size. To reward the efforts of students who work hard to coordinate the event, the American Red Cross gives a scholarship. This year's recipient is Annie Cole. She will be receiving $250. Our next scholarship are the Ford Meter Box Awards. Each year, the Ford Meter Box Company supports the pursuit of higher education by presenting scholarships to all eligible children of current employees. This year is the 32nd anniversary of the program. Ford Meter Box would like to recognize the following students as eligible to receive a $1,500 scholarship for the 2022-2023 academic school year, pending completion of all award requirements. These students are Casey Long, Riston Hofer, Andrew Dinkins, and Hannah Perkins. Okay. All right, we're also going to acknowledge our Heartland Career Center Award winners. You don't have to come to the stage. Our Heartland Career Center Award winners receive their awards at Heartland ceremony at the beginning of the week. The Heartland Career Center Award winners are, if you could please stand so we can recognize you that way, though, Ethan Haynes, Marcus Haynes, Macy Nickham, and Brendan Rowan. Okay, next is the Kiwanis Scholarship. The Kiwanis Club of Wabash and the Kiwanis Indiana Foundation proudly announces that Annie Cole of Wabash has been awarded a $1,000 scholarship from the Kiwanis Indiana Foundation to attend an Indiana college or university of his or her choice. Annie is one of 120 applicants in the state vying for $24,000 scholarship awards that are given annually to deserving high school seniors by the foundation. Next is the Trine University Tuition Scholarship. Wabash High School students who apply to Trine as full-time students for the fall semester are eligible for this award. Eligible students must have a minimum GPA of 3.25, a minimum SAT of 1140, rank in the top half of their class, are of good character, and demonstrate financial need. This scholarship is valued at $17,000 annually. The recipient of the Trine University Wabash High School Scholarship is Macy Nickham. Okay, next we have Mr. Benish, who will present the Robert A. Burkhoff Scholarship.
Good morning. The Wabash City Teachers Association is a teachers union for the Wabash City Schools. This group of professional educators is proud to honor our former union president, Bob Burkhoff, by presenting a scholarship in his name to an aspiring teacher. The Teachers Association gives out one scholarship to a deserving senior who has expressed interest in preparing his or herself to teach. Just as certain teachers inspire students to succeed, students should work hard to understand that they also inspire their teachers to be successful. This year's WCTA Burkhoff Scholarship recipient is Ashton Shemwell.
Next, Mr. Beeks will present the Cody Beeks Memorial Scholarship.
Good morning. We are honored and proud to be here today to be a part of the scholarship program at Wabash High School. This scholarship has been arranged by me and my wife Sandy with great support from our family, our friends, and the community to honor our son Cody Paul Beeks for many years to come. For those who may not know, this scholarship is for a Wabash High School graduate only that is going to attend Trine University. Along with Trine's criteria, this scholarship asks the applicants how your talents how can your talents better your community? Have you helped or mentored a fellow student or a community member? And if awarded this scholarship, how will you pay it forward and live the Apache way? We wish the best of luck to each and every one of you in your future, and remember to pay it forward. This year's recipient of the $1,000 annual scholarship is Macy Nickham. Thank you.
Chuck Foster will now present the Keith Jolly Scholarship.
Hello, my name is Chuck Foster. I'm here representing the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Area 549, Wabash, Indiana. I'd like to briefly explain who and what we are. The FOE is an international nonprofit organization that includes approximately 800,000 members, more than 1,500 locations across the United States and Canada. The FOE donates more than $10 million a year to local communities, fundraisers, and charities. Fundraisers are conducted for 8 major charities, including kidney, heart, diabetes, cancer, spinal cord injury funds, a children's fund, Memorial Foundation, and the Golden Eagle Fund. In Indiana, Riley's Children's Hospital is our state project. Locally, we support Shop with a Cop, Christmas Spirit, Cancer Society, and many others. Today, I'm here to award the Fraternal Order of Eagles 549 Keith Jolly Scholarship. This scholarship began about 15 years ago with a generous donation from Keith, who is a longtime Eagles member. He wanted to give something back to the community that would continue in his name long after he was gone. The Wabash Eagles agreed to manage it for him. At this time, we're giving 1 scholarship to each high school in Wabash. When we began, it was 1 scholarship per year on a rotating basis. Our plan is to continue growing this fund every year. All that being said, let's get to the winner here. Having read her application complete with school history, I believe this is a deserving young lady. She plans on attending Manchester University to study nursing, and we wish her the best of luck. The 2022 Fraternal Order of Eagles Area 549 Keith Jolly Scholarship for Wabash High School goes to Chloe Miles. Thanks.
Next, Ms. Barbara Amos will present the DAR Good Citizen finalist.
Good morning. My name is Barbara Amos. I'm the regent of the Francis Slocum chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution, and we're here to recognize your DAR Good Citizen for 21-22. The Francis Slocum chapter of DAR is pleased to present the Wabash High School Good Citizen Award to Anne Marie Cole. The purpose of the Daughters of American Revolution Good Citizens Award is to recognize and reward male or female high school seniors who exemplify the qualities of a good citizen: dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. This program is open to all senior class students enrolled in accredited public or private schools that are in good standing with the State Board of Education. United States citizenship is not a requirement. A completed scholarship entry includes 2 parts. Part 1 consists of listing the student's activities, projects, and an explanation of how she incorporated the 4 qualities: dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism into his or her life. An official school transcript, and 2 letters of recommendation. The second part is an optional part, a 2-hour essay on our American heritage and our responsibility for preserving it. How do the qualities of a good citizen, dependable, service, leadership, and patriotism, help support our nation? Each year, the focus question changes. And Francis Slocum chapter is most honored to present Anne Marie Cole with a certificate, pin, and wallet recognition card from our chapter.
Mrs. Howard will now present the Tri Kappa scholarships.
Good morning. Kappa 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 Incorporated is a nonprofit philanthropic organization that supports the community of Wabash and other organizations around the state of Indiana to promote charity, culture, and education. As a member of the Alpha Epsilon, the Wabash chapter Tri Kappa, it is my pleasure to present this year's recipients of the Lulu Bear Award. This award is given in honor of Lulu Bear, our sorority member who lived in Wabash. The Wabash chapter Tri Kappa gives the annual Lulu Bear Award to a Wabash High School senior boy and girl of outstanding character who has unveiled themselves most fully in opportunities for self-development. In addition to receiving $400 award, the name of the recipient is engraved in a Tri Kappa scholarship plaque that's displayed in the Wabash High School. We congratulate the recipients of this award, and we wish you much success in your happiness in the future educational endeavors. We have two. This year's awards go to Linda Cordes and Brendan Rowan. It is my pleasure to present this year's GrantinAid Scholarship recipient. The Tri Kappa GrantinAid Scholarship is an annual award given by the Wabash chapter to a graduating senior boy or girl based on the need, desire, determination, and the assessment of the ability to complete the chosen course of study. The recipient must be accepted by a college or a school's specialized training and must be in the upper third of his or her graduating class. This year's GrantinAid Scholarship is $2,000, and it's awarded to the recipient to go towards his or her school tuition. We congratulate and wish much success and happiness in the future educational endeavors. We are pleased to announce that this year's Tri Kappa GrantinAid Scholarship recipient is Macy Nickham.
Ms. Heather Kastner will now present the Mallory L. Kastner Memorial Scholarship.
The Mallory Kastner Scholarship was set up in honor of my sister. She had an explosive personality and was friends with everyone. She loved life and trying new things. She was an amazing volleyball player. This award goes to a senior volleyball player who plays all 4 years and shows integrity on and off the floor. This year, the award goes to Caitlin McKernan.
Ms. Julie Garber will now present the Terry D. and Carol A. Aagnes Memorial Scholarship. Among others, Julie's up here for a while. Yeah.
Congratulations, class of 2022. You have been well prepared to take your place in this community or another community as a contributor to a profession or an industry or some kind of career path. You are the next generation of elected leaders, thought shapers, teachers, inventors, and we welcome you into your independence and know that you will soon take the place of the teachers around you, the doctors, the builders, the managers, pastors, artists, business people, and pliers of all talents in a community where you live. There have been several generations of people in the history of Wabash County who had the foresight to create what we call endowments. Do you know what an endowment is? Raise your hand if you know what an endowment is. Okay, a lesson in finance this morning. Endowments for college scholarships for the students of Wabash County. These funds have been created for you. These adults or organizations, as some of these have this morning, may hand you cash for college. They have raised money and they pass it directly to you for your college expenses. And that's great, that they will help you reduce the cost of college. But an endowment is a permanent fund that never runs out. A donor creates a scholarship fund at the Community Foundation where I work. Our offices are in North Manchester, and you applied to our scholarship funds. And the Community Foundation takes that gift from that donor and invests it in various ways through the stock market and through other investment instruments. And it produces its own income. The gains that are made on those investments are put aside for scholarships. We never ever spend the original gift. That stays in the investment and it keeps producing. And whatever it produces, we pass on to you. So $10,000 becomes $11,000 the next year and $12,000 the following year. While we safeguard the original $10,000 gift, we take the earnings from the fund and give it back to you. Someday, that fund of $10,000 will have produced more income than the original value, that original $10,000. So this is permanent. This just keeps going. Investments, of course, are a risk. Sometimes investments go down as well as go up. You also will have ups and downs in your life, but the donors who created these scholarships believe you are well worth the risk, and they have invested millions in you. As our community investment, you also will produce a return to Wabash County or the place that you live. So let me tell you about the scholarships and the students who will be receiving them today. The Terry D. and Carol Aagnes Memorial Scholarship honors the parents of Lance Aagnes and Lana Aagnes Barnheisel. It's a 4-year scholarship for a Wabash County student enrolling at Purdue University in a field relating to business or engineering, which are Lana and Lance's professions. Lance and Lana have used this scholarship as a way to pay forward the gift of an education that their parents gave to them. The 2022 recipient of the Aagnes Memorial Scholarship from Wabash High School is Ethan Haynes. Congratulations. She has your folder. The Ella Truxell Bear Scholarship. Now you'll start to hear some names that you've heard before from Barb Amos. Ella Truxell Bear, or maybe it was from Nicole, yeah. Ella Truxell Bear's daughters, Bess and Lulu Bear, who you heard from the Tri Kappa Award, established this scholarship in memory of their mother, who was the first female graduate of Wabash High School. Imagine that. The scholarship is awarded to Wabash High School graduates who will be attending college for a 2- or 4-year degree, and this year the Ella Truxell Bear Scholarship goes to Callista Ballschmidt, Jordan Jones, and Casey Long. The Bromley Educational Scholarship was established in Mrs. Bromley's will in 1973, Deanne Bromley Hastings. Some might have known the Bromleys as the owners of the business building on the corner of Market Street and Miami. If you stand and look right at the Market Street Grill and you move left one building, that would be the building that the Bromleys owned. And I think it's recently undergone a revision or a remodel. The scholarship was created to honor Deanne Bromley Hastings' entire family and to support worthy students of the city of Wabash who wish to obtain an education beyond high school, whether in a technical or vocational field or an academic field. These were originally to be loans made from the remains of her estate after she passed away, but they were converted to scholarships with no expectation that they would be repaid, as is true for all of our community foundation scholarships. Mrs. Hastings was generous in many ways and supported dozens and dozens of students with this fund. Recipients of the fund this year are Grayson DeBoard, Andrew Dinkins, Jordan Dragoo, Riston Hofer, Mason Heislop, Corinne Kugler, Hannah Perkins, Drugan Ray, and Ashton Shemwell. Congratulations. Orville Butts. Maybe some of the parents and grandparents in the room today knew the Butts family. Did anyone know Orville Butts? He was apparently Wabash High School's best athletics fan. He just was a huge supporter of athletics. And his wife, Lucille, established this scholarship in honor of her husband, Orville, who was a pharmacist, a merchant, and an avid sports fan. The recipients of the Orville Butts Athletic Scholarship will be the graduating senior at Wabash High School who has done the most for school spirit and school pride in athletic competition at the high school, including it may be from among athletes themselves or team managers, cheerleaders, and fans of all kinds. This year, the recipients of the Orville Butts Athletic Scholarship are Brendan Rowan and Ashton Shemwell. Congratulations. Roy Craver. Roy Craver was a veteran of World War I. He established a scholarship to support residents of Wabash County who, like himself, are willing to serve in the armed forces even if they do not intend to enlist. Applicants must be accepted into and attend a non-sectarian, that is a non-religious, college or university located in Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, or Ohio. The criteria for selection is made on the basis of academic ability. The recipient of the Roy B. Craver Scholarship in 2022 is Bryson Nickham. The Robert L. and Faye M. Elliott Scholarship is named for the Elliots who taught in Wabash City Schools for many years. But interestingly, Robert was a prisoner of war in World War II and taught biology here at the high school for 35 years. And Faye, his wife, taught special education and is credited with mainstreaming all students, regardless of their ability, into regular classrooms, so everyone is treated the same. She's responsible for helping that happen here in Wabash. The recipients of the 2022 Elliott Scholarship are Marcus Haynes and Ashton Shemwell. I don't have a folder to give out for this one because we gave it a few weeks ago. The the Ford Family Community Scholarship is relatively new. It's named for the Fords, Wilbur Ford and his wife Florence. Wilbur Ford was born in 1895 and his wife Florence in 1898. Wilbur graduated from Purdue University and Florence from Wellesley College in Massachusetts, when very few women were going to college. The Fords were heavily invested in Wabash County, especially in Ford Meterbox, the company they founded, but also with organizations such as the Honeywell Foundation, Wabash Valley Music Association, Kiwanis Club, and the First United Methodist Church. In their memory, the descendants of the Wilbur and Florence Ford family are investing resources in the next generation of leaders and entrepreneurs in Wabash County, and are providing a 4-year full tuition scholarship to a student from Wabash County who has demonstrated an appreciation for the county through volunteer service and involvement in community events, programs, organizations, youth groups, clubs, or activities. Applicants wrote essays about the changes they would like to see in Wabash County and how they could turn their visions into reality. Based on this and other criteria, the second ever Ford Family Community Scholarship was awarded 2 weeks ago to Annie Cole. Annie is attending Butler in the fall. Congratulations. You'll also see a theme in some of these scholarships where quite a number of donors had no children of their own. And that's true of Mrs. Burl Clare. Having no children of her own, she used her will to fulfill her wishes in 1957 to financially assist students who want to obtain a higher education, including academic degrees and vocational training. When she passed away in 1968, her scholarship became a reality. The recipients of the Burl M. Clare Scholarship in 2022 are Grayson DeBoard, Mason Heislop, Jordan Jones, Corinne Kugler, Drugan Ray, Ashton Shemwell, Blake Smith, and Brooklyn Westendorf. Somebody had to do that. Another visionary woman who has left a big legacy to Wabash High School was Ruth Meniere, also a person who did not have a family of her own, meaning she didn't have children. She used her wealth from the family business, which was a oil company, the Meniere Oil Company in Wabash. She had a passion for helping deserving young people obtain an education, and she left this treasure, this scholarship trust, that has helped hundreds of Wabash High School students attain a dream of a college education. There are so many of you, I'm going to ask that you come down to the floor in front of the stage, because this is a resource for the school that supports dozens of students in a class. So, Meniere scholarships go to Sydney Baker, Callista Ballschmidt, Jared Brooks, Linda Cordes, Grayson DeBoard, Andrew Dinkins, Jordan Dergoo, Ethan Haynes, Marcus Haynes, Quinn Haynes, Riston Hofer, Mason Heislop, Jordan Jones, Corinne Kugler, Casey Long, Caitlin McKernan, Bryson Nickham, Macy Nickham, Hannah Perkins, Drugan Ray, Lucas Roberts, Brendan Rowan, Alexis Satterfield, Ashton Shemwell, Blake Smith, Alex Weaver, Brooklyn Westendorf, and last but not least, Kendra Wiles. Congratulations to the Meniere Scholars. While they're taking getting their folders, you might have noticed, those of you who have a folder, that there's not a check inside the folder. There's a set of instructions for how you will get your check. And we don't send the checks directly to you. You will go back into the portal where you filled out the scholarship application and tell us where you're going to college, present us with a bill for your college, and we will send the check directly to your school. So hang on to those folders for dear life. They represent a lot of money, even though there's not a check inside. So congratulations again to the Menieres. This next scholarship is for Wabash County students and Whitco High School students. Paul Thomas Rehard grew up in North Manchester and attended Manchester High School. At the time of his death, he was teaching English, creative writing, and theater arts at Whitco High School, and was the recipient of the prestigious Deco Foundation Teacher of the Year Award in 1996. When he died, Mr. Rehard's parents established the Paul Thomas Rehard Memorial Scholarship to provide scholarships for students from Wabash County high schools and Whitco High School. The scholarship is awarded to students who aspire to teach in the field of drama, theater, English, or literature, or to make a career in the performing arts. The 2022 recipient is Marcus Haynes. John and Edith Richards were successful business people who owned the former Richards Tire Company in Wabash. It was on the East Market Street in Wabash. They established a generous scholarship trust in 1965 to give back to their community by assisting worthy young residents of Wabash County who have a desire and an ability to continue their education beyond high school, whether through college or a professional certification program. Recipients of the 2022 John and Edith Richards Scholarship are Sydney Baker, Linda Cordes, Marcus Haynes, Blake Smith, and Brooklyn Westendorf. The Chris Rood Memorial Baseball Scholarship is named for Chris Rood, who taught U.S. history at Wabash High School and coached baseball from 1971 to 1994. Good long time. He built a top-notch baseball program for the school. The culmination of his career came in 1986 when he took an unranked team to the state championship. When he died suddenly, Chris's sister, Lisa Collier, established a scholarship in his name that provides scholarships for members of the baseball team who demonstrate financial need, baseball ability, academic performance, and a desire to excel. This year, the scholarship goes to Jared Brooks and Blake Smith. George and Donna Mae Russell wanted to make a difference for the future. So instead of investments for themselves, they invested in students who will go off to college and return, some of them with a good education and great ideas for this community. When George Russell died in 2001, he left part of a farm. He gave a whole farm, part of this farm, to the Community Foundation. The sale of the farm was used to establish the annual scholarship for a worthy student from Wabash County High School who is pursuing a degree or a vocational education. The selection committee takes into account an applicant's financial need, academic achievement, moral character, leadership, and attitude towards school and community. The 2022 winner of the George and Donna Mae Russell Scholarship is Alex Weaver. Una Eileen Slavins Memorial Scholarship was established by Robert Slavins, the husband of Una Eileen Slavins, to honor his beloved late wife, who was a big proponent of education. Many of you may have had her daughter as a teacher. Who had Mrs. Hoppes for a teacher? Nobody? She's been retired long enough that students are not remembering her, maybe. This scholarship for a Wabash High School graduate can be used for any field of study with some preference for teacher education. The recipient of the Una Eileen Slavins Scholarship for 2022 is Riston Hofer. Leona M. and Aagnes R. Tyner Scholarship was created to honor the late wife and his second wife of Leonard Tyner. He created the scholarship in 1955. It was made to assist worthy and ambitious young men and women of Wabash County, with a preference given to those from LaGros Township. But if there's not a student from LaGros Township, it goes on to the wider county. He intended for this scholarship to be used to attend a church-related college or university. Mr. Tyner's goal was to provide scholarships to students who would not otherwise have the resources to attend a Christian college. And while he had a personal attachment to Methodist schools, such as Asbury College in Kentucky, he made the scholarship available for study at any church-related school. The 2022 recipient of the Tyner Scholarship is Blake Smith. The Wabash High School Apache Tennis Scholarship was created by a donor with a passion for tennis and a desire to support an underrepresented sport to motivate eligible seniors on the men's and women's tennis team to attend college. In particular, scholarships go to students who played on the tennis team during both their junior and senior years and maintained a minimum GPA. The 2022 winners are Cayman Burton, posthumously. Cayman, may you be an inspiration to your classmates. I know you will all miss him. And the other recipient is Annie Cole. The Weiss family and the Wakefield families established the Scott Wakefield Scholarship in memory of their beloved son and grandson who lost his life in a car accident as a young man. I think it wasn't too long before his high school graduation. The scholarship supports a person who, like Scott, was pursuing an occupational or educational objective beyond high school in a technical or science-related field. Scott's mom, Joan Wakefield Haig, usually comes to present this award, but she is not feeling confident about being in large crowds yet after COVID, and so I told her that I would love to do that for her. She asks me to extend her congratulations to the recipient, Lucas Roberts. Congratulations. The Walter Yopst Educational Scholarship has helped Wabash High School graduates since 1995. Through this fund, Mr. Yopst wanted to assist students with financial need in obtaining an education beyond high school, whether in academic, technical, or vocational fields. As he wished, the awards are given for academic standing, evidence of good character, those two things, academic standing and evidence of good character. Recipients of the Walter Yopst Educational Scholarship, which was renewable for 4 years, are Linda Cordes, Jordan Jones, Drugan Ray, Ashton Shemwell, Blake Smith, and Brooklyn Westendorf. We have one more set of scholarships, and we'll ask you, there are a number of them, so we'll ask you again to come down to the front of the stage on the floor. This scholarship was not given by a wealthy donor in the community. This scholarship was created by you. These are the early award scholarships that you began some of you, when you were in the 7th and 8th grades. We know that in the 7th or 8th grade, school begins to get difficult, really difficult, and that's the age at which many people decide college is not for me, training is not for me. We wanted to make a way to begin to use scholarship to motivate people to keep on working after high school, because most of our job opportunities in Indiana will require some kind of training beyond high school. And so we established the early award scholarships. They accrue little amounts of money through your educational experience for the work that you do at school, all the reading that you did, all the math, all the science and the campus visits you made, and other activities were awarded with small bits of scholarship. And that grew and grew, and it was also invested. So today we have scholarships, and I do not have the list in front of me. I think I'm going to have to. Okay. come down to the front of the stage. Andrew Dinkins, Jordan Dragoo, Maya Hafferty, Ethan Hall, Taylor Harrell, Ethan Haynes, Caitlin McKernan, Tristan Music, Heaven Petty, Brendan Rowan, Ashton Shemwell, Maria Trejo, Hunter Vigar, Alex Weaver, Kendra Wiles, Michael Berry, Ashley Bricker, Caleb Bruning, Emma Kane, Logan Clark, Annie Cole, Linda Cordis, Mason Dillon, Marcus Haynes, Quinn Haynes, Hunter Jones, and Corinne Kugler. It's so great to see so many. This is only the second year that this award has been made. So the students who started out in the 4th grade will be able to put together considerable scholarship for themselves. Congratulations, you did it. You are the masters of your own scholarship. This announcement may be lost on this group because there are no juniors in the room, but I just wanted to announce that Wabash County now has 2 full scholarships, not just the Lilly Endowment Scholarship, but also the Ford Family Community Scholarship. And we will begin taking applications for those over the summer and into the fall. So we look forward to working with the next class who will be sitting here next year. Congratulations to you all. I really look forward to finding out what happens to you in your lives and the great contributions you will make. Congratulations.
Okay, we have just one additional scholarship that didn't make the program. It's the Larry and Elizabeth Renbarger Scholarship. Larry and Elizabeth established the Renbarger Scholarship in 1997 to benefit graduating high school seniors attending Manchester University. The eligibility requirements are that the graduating high school senior must be from Wabash High School, that's the preference, or a high school in Elkhart County, must have a grade point average of 2.0 or higher, and planning to enroll full-time at Manchester University. The 2022 recipient of the Larry and Elizabeth Renbarger Scholarship is Chloe Miles. Okay, this concludes our scholarship award ceremony. We're going to take a few minutes because we do have some family that are in the crowd and want to get pictures and things like that. Seniors, obviously, we're getting right into graduation practice here in a moment. So after this brief break, we'll have you return to your seats and we'll begin practice.